So I was watching Doug live when, through song, Doug posed the following question to the audience.
Did you ever wonder why stuff has to happen and happens to happen to who it happens to? And then when it happens, why it had to happen when it happens to happen to you? Well, me too.
That's real deep, Doug.
And I gotta tell you, it really knocked me for six. I was stumped. Why do things happen? I asked the scientist, but that was a massive waste of time. Once again, science has failed us. So we must look elsewhere. Perhaps the answers lie in the cards.
I have traveled into the past to reveal your future.
Ancient tarot, runes. Could these age-old rituals foretell the year ahead? A unique love calendar and a month-by-month guide to your stars. Mystic Meg's 1992 predictions.
I see them.
Free with the news of the world this Sunday.
The origins of the tarot is a legit mystery because it was created absolutely ages ago. The earliest records we have of them are from the 15th century, which means they predate the letter J in the English language. So God knows what they had to call jam jars. Back then, the church wasn't as cool as it is today and declared tarot to be every bit as heretical as sodomy, tax evasion, and animorphs.
Animorphs.
If you were found with tarot cards, they would be taken away and burned, followed by you. Tarot, like the animorphs, went into hiding for over a century.
Animorphs. Man, wouldn't that be fun to be able to transform yourself into an animal? Wouldn't that be fun to become Bowser for a day?
1773 France, and Antoine Curie happens upon a deck of tarot cards at a car boot sale, buys them, and writes a book saying that they came from Egypt, which wasn't true, but he imagined that it was true and then wrote it down, turning it into a fact. This is where the idea that tarot was not just a card game but somehow held mystical and magical powers was born. It's no wonder they eventually caught the attention of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. In 1910, Golden Dawn member A.E. Waite revised the tarot with fellow member and artist Pamela Coleman Smith, creating the Rider-Waite deck, which would become the most iconic deck in a sea of incarnations, which include Dragon Tarot, Cat Tarot, of course, Gay Tarot, Glow-in-the-Dark, H.R. Giger, Black Power, Hip Witches, Corporate Motivational, and even Gundam Wing, unfortunately. Incidentally, the Gundam Wing deck is the only one I'm aware of with a Wheel of Fortune card.
There's nothing, absolutely nothing different in the premise of this than there is Pokemon. The same company doesn't put it out, but you know what? They've jumped on it.
A full tarot deck is comprised of two parts, the major and minor arcana. The major contains most of the well-known imagery and tell the story of the fool's journey through life and all that they encounter and must learn from along the way. The minor cards are similar to what we use as regular playing cards today, but with different symbols representing the suits. So instead of having Chief Judge Cal on the 9 of spades, you have this smug guy with his 9 of cups, see? Yeah, that's right. I can have 9 cups of Fanta with my dinner. And I do. The minor arcana tend to be considered less important than the major, dismissed as boring, pointless, more of a nuisance than an asset. A complete waste of everyone's time. Loser cards. And yet, some people identify most with them, if you can imagine that. Imagine that. But Owen, this is all very accurate and interesting, but you still haven't talked about tarot predicting the future. Well, Beyoncé drew the death card while having her fortune read by Wyclef Jean, and we all know how that ended up. Still not convinced? You're such a fucking... Alright, look, I'll just have to do it myself. I have come to one of the most occult places on Earth. A static caravan somewhere close to where they filmed The Wicker Man, I think. Welcome.
Hello.
What brings you to my tent caravan?
I want to know if I'll ever make enough money to survive.
Money. It's a big worry for everybody, especially the rich. They don't know how to spend it all. It's kind of sad, isn't it?
No, I don't feel for them.
No? Well, that's a shame. Obviously, you've been reading all the wrong news sources. Let's take a look at the present.
Okay. Hey, no. England blowing its fucking horn.
And you'll see
Tooting
that
its tune.
England blowing its horn, the zombies, the horrors of the past, coming out of the coffins to say, brilliant. Love it. I love this tune. I fucking love this tune.
Hey, bada swing.
Not too shabby. This card was originally the Pope, but the Pope at the time thought, are you taking the piss? You've got all the channels. You've got the full package deal. Sky Sports 1, Sky Sports 3, and the rest.
Eurosport?
It's a different package. Hello.
Aye,
Welcome to my Mystic Caravan.
thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to seeing some magic.
Alright, so why are you here?
A close friend of mine, he makes videos for a living. He told me that The Professional would be a much better film if Leon and Matilda cut their bullshit and just hooked up.
If they hooked up, yes.
And I want to know if I should still be pals with him.
Right. Let's see what the pass says first.
Fuck.
Now, you'll notice that the Devil card, it is not, at first glance,
Is that a fanny?
well, I mean, yeah. So, you'll notice that at a glance, these two seem to be chained to the devil, like they've no choice. This is it, like we're in hell, this is our lot.
Where's his willy went?
It's hell, babe. What could be a bigger hell than really needing to have a piss? And there's... But you'll notice that even though there is a chain, the chain around their neck, those are loose enough, they could leave
Right.
at any time. They are choosing to stay on the side of the devil. I don't want to jump to any conclusions about your childhood, but this says to me, shite.
Aye.
Like, it was shite, was it?
I mean, aye.
And as we can see from this situation, mostly your own fault. I mean, it was a bad situation, but you made it worse
I mean, I didn't ask.
by just coming the cunt.
I did ask for Lego a couple of times. Is that
Greed.
it? Greed.
Greed, one of the big sins. Let's see what things are like now, and if you've managed to pull yourself out.
But why?
Sorry, I didn't mean to give you some hope there.
No, that's it. Aye. The hanged man.
It's the Hanged Man. That's right now.
The hanged man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, this is bad. And I think, like, considering your question about if it was all right for this friend of yours to pitch Leon and Matilda getting together, I think we're seeing him here. This is your friend.
Oh, that's no me.
No.
Oh, thank fuck.
The light, the aura around him, this halo, that's you trying to give your friend the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, you know this guy needs to hang.
But what if it's just? What if I just need to support my friend having a wee dance? That's what I see there.
Do you want to support your friend who is a paedophile? Yeah, let's just spin him back. Okay. Who we see here?
That's the Led Zeppelin man.
The hermit. Like, at first glance, I know what you're thinking. Does this mean in the future I'm going to be a lonely loser?
Right.
I know that's what it looks like. It's like, oh man, I'm going to be a lonely fucking loser. No mates. Hermit.
Aye.
In the snow. Like, look at that fucking loser.
But he's got a
Old,
gold pole.
alone. No one likes him.
He's got a gold
No
pole.
one likes him because of
He could
what
sell
I
his
did.
gold pole and get pals.
Nobody likes the hermit because of what he did. That's how it looks.
He's got a big minty beard though.
Like, you know, bad, scruffy. So, but what the hermit actually means is going off by yourself and just being a learned man, taking the time, relaxing, thinking, reflecting on all the mistakes you made, like saying to your friend, actually, that's fine, I agree. That was a mistake. Thank you for coming today.
Thanks, son. Thanks for your magic.
Yeah, all right.
Can I keep that?
Welcome, stranger, to my caravan of magic. What can I help you with?
I'm really worried about my health.
Right, well, if you've washed your hands, please touch the deck.
Is that enough?
Yeah. Right. Well, let's see where it all started to go wrong. You had infinite ideas. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Just a head full of just, it's all...
This could have been my dog. I had a dog.
Yeah. Let's see what things are like now. So, you've given in to opulence there, and you got yourself two lines, but now with tits.
I mean, do lions have tits? I can't.
The lions are pulling your chariot
Oh yeah.
in different directions. This is why you've come to me. You are finding yourself torn.
Sorry.
Torn in two directions. You see here the staff which you use to beat both lions. That is you trying to decide, should I eat more jellies? Should I have another can?
So is this like, this is more biscuits and this is more
Cake.
apples?
No, I mean, look, there's still only two options available to you. And it's basically sweet and savoury.
Right, okay.
Sweet and savoury. And you're beating the hell out of both of them thinking, I love you both so much. I hate that you make me do this to you. Fuck.
Sorry.
Fuck. Sweet and savoury. Sweet popcorn. Savoury popcorn. That's popcorn and gravy, son. You love it. You love all of it.
I do.
The chariot's pulling in two different directions. Both ways, liver failure. But either way, that's where you're going. So, you don't really have it. You don't have a
what you're
choice.
saying-
You are.
What you saying is...
Shut up. You, powerless, are being pulled in two different directions.
Okay.
Sweet and savoury. Whoever wins, I mean, these are the only choices. You are no longer in control. You're in the chariot.
So it's like Alien versus Predator. Whoever wins, I lose.
Yeah, it's very like that. It's very like that film. Did you ever see the second one? When the aliens putting eggs in your one in the hospital? Did you get a hard on? Did you get a hard on?
No.
But you can see your throat bulging as all the aliens. Did you get a hard on?
No.
Did you ever read the comments on the YouTube video of that scene?
No.
Incredible. Now let's see the future. Congratulations, Richie. You learn to balance.
I'll drink to that.
You learn to balance sweet and savoury. Look at that. You've got one foot in the water and one foot in the grave.
That's outside the grave, surely.
You're right. But you're still fucked. You fucked it. Okay? The chariot, they've gotten off the reins. They're gone. Fucked off. You're on your own. You haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, you don't have wings if you're alive, do you? I suppose.
No. That was the correct path. See? Look at that. That's good health and happiness. And where are you? In the fucking pond. Idiot. Fucking idiot. That's just what the cards say. That's not what I think.
Well, I mean, shut up. There's time.
Idiot. So are you going away feeling better?
Yeah, I can resolve the battle.
Right.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay. Do I go?
Idiot. The verdict? Well, we won't know if the tarot can predict the future until it is the future, but what I can tell you is that this caravan park has a crazy golf course which is even scarier than the Wicker Man. But that didn't stop me from absolutely smashing it. Oh!
Hail Pokemon! And what are they actually hailing? Satan.